There's so many people in the world who are brand new to the trading space who eventually want to quit their job and become a full-time day trader. But in the world that we live in today, full of information and people selling courses, the question is, well, where do I start? As someone that's brand new, I don't even know the terminology. What should I be searching for? Well, in this video, I want to give you 5 key and tangible things that you can start searching today. And if done right, you can start supplementing your job income potentially within the next 6 to 12 months. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
I feel just like a rock star.
Now, first things first, if you are someone that's looking to come into the trading space brand new and you don't really know where to start, well, let me be the first to tell you, strategy is not going to be it for you. In fact, I believe that as someone that's brand new, you really need to come in and take the time to understand the markets itself. This is something that a lot of people don't do. They don't take the time to understand the markets and understand that trading is an actual skill. They jump straight into the trading space and they go straight into trying to learn the best strategy in the world. Take the time to understand the markets. Now, in my opinion, the best way and the easiest way to understand the markets is going to be key number 1, which is candlesticks. That's right. The more you learn about candlesticks, which are the love language of the actual markets itself, the better trader you become over time. When you can be able to look at a specific candle and tell just by the shape or the form of that candle where the markets might go next or a potential direction or reversal of the markets, this is where you're knowing, okay, I'm starting to get it now, and I'm reading market sentiment, I'm reading the feeling, just based off of what I see, what other traders might be thinking, where the markets might move, how they might move. If I see a potential reversal or maybe a candle that comes up to a certain price level and breaks that price level, okay, this is what's going to happen next. Or if it hits that price level and bounces off, this is what's going to happen next. The more deeper you get into actually understanding candles and candlesticks and how they move and candlestick reversals, little things like that, I believe the better that you will become at understanding the markets and the sentiment of the markets and how the markets move. Now, once you've gotten a bit of candlesticks and you are ready to kind of tap into and start actually marking up your charts and stuff like that, key number 2 is going to be SRTs. That's right, SRTs. And if you're not familiar with what SRTs is, it's very simple. It's support, resistance, and trends. Now, if you've never heard of these 3 terms before, let me break them down for you in a way that may be very simple. Hopefully you're taking some notes right now and you can write this down so that, again, you know what to search right after this video. The first one is going to be support. When you're thinking about support, support is going to be a horizontal line that you draw up on your chart that goes straight across your chart that is going to act as a potential floor or support, right? You put your feet on the floor, it's going to be support to keep the markets above a certain price. That's support. Resistance is going to be the opposite, right? So resistance is the ceiling. It's where the markets come up and they hit, and it keeps the markets below a certain price. Trends are going to be the overall direction of the market, and it's going to be a support and resistance, but more on a diagonal kind of way, right? So if it's an uptrend, you got a nice support on a diagonally going up, and if it's a downtrend, you have a resistance diagonally going down. But all in all, support and resistance are something that you're going to have to get good at if you want to be a good and profitable trader. Understanding the highs and the lows of the markets go hand in hand with candlesticks, because again, as you're learning candlesticks and you're learning the different candlestick patterns and reversals and stuff like that, you're going to notice that you're going to need to pair these candlestick patterns up with some potential support and resistance areas to tell where the top of the markets are going to be or where the bottom of the markets are going to be, because this is where you're going to want to get these key entry points. Which brings us to key number 3, breakouts. So breakouts are something that you would have to know support and resistance for first before you can really understand breakouts or even a break and a retest. What a breakout is going to be is when you see price moving in a specific direction, right? And as it approaches, let's just say a resistance level, okay? Typically, when you're looking at the resistance, support resistance, what I always tell people is there's 2 reactions that you're looking for. You're looking for either a bounce or a break to be able to tell you what the markets might do next. Well, the breakout is going to be the break portion of it. So when the markets come to a specific price point and it breaks that price point, well, typically, if we're looking for market to break resistance on the upside, we want to start looking for buys going in the up direction. This is where you're starting to get into more of the question of, as people usually ask, well, how do I know if the markets are going to go up? Or how do I know if the markets are going to go down? Well, when you get to this point and this level in your trading career where you understand markets and you understand the candlesticks, you know how to plot a good support and resistance, and you're able to tell when the markets is breaking out or even pulling back for a potential retest, I'm telling you, this is where things start to make sense. Now, here's what I want you to understand. In all three things that we've spoken about so far, there's little subcategories that you can kind of, I guess, like search more deep in depth with when it comes to, like, let's just say getting some free YouTube education. So when you're talking about candlesticks, you can search up candlestick movement, you can search up candlestick price action, you can search up candlestick reversal patterns. When you're searching about SRTs or breakouts, you can search something very simple like how to mark up support and resistance, or, you know, trading the break and the retest. These are all things, again, three categories that you guys right now can begin learning that's going to take your trading career to a whole nother level. But we're not finished with this video, so let's continue on. Moving more deeper into market structure, it's very important to understand overall market direction, where the market is moving, whether you're in an uptrend or whether you're in a downtrend. And these next two things that I'm going to give you guys are going to be able to help you with identifying just that. The first one is going to be being able to identify what's known as higher highs and lower lows. Now, within higher highs and lower lows, typically when you're looking at higher highs, you're typically marking off the points in the markets where the markets continue to get higher, 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 and higher. And when you're looking for higher highs in the markets, you're also looking for higher lows. When you have higher highs and higher lows in the markets that are consistently following each other, this is when you know the markets are in an uptrend. On the flip side, when you're continuously creating lower lows and lower highs in the market, this is where you know the markets are moving in a downtrend. Now, there is one more within the higher highs and the lower lows. It's going to be the equal highs and the equal lows. This is where you're moving in a sideways market, more in a consolidated state. And depending on what it is that you're trading, I mean, I don't know too many like big stock traders or even, you know, MetaTrader, leverage traders that really like to trade consolidation. But if you trade binary options, then you know we trade all markets, baby. It's open game. Now, this last one is going to be something that I know is going to change the game for a lot of people because a lot of traders use it. I'm talking people who are brand new in the markets and people who have already made hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not even millions, and that is moving averages. That's right. Understanding the moving average. Now, if you don't know what a moving average is just an indicator that you add to your screen that pretty much smoothens out and makes it a little bit easier for the eye to see the overall average price and direction of where the market is going. Now, although 4 out of the 5 things that I've given you guys today to be able to search to take your trading to a whole new level, especially as a beginner, really only involve the market structure and understanding the markets itself, the moving average is a notable mention when it comes to indicators, because chances are that somewhere in the near future, some of your favorite strategies are going to involve some kind of MA, whether that is a simple or exponential moving average. So that's pretty much it for this video. My 5 keys to give you guys to be able to search right now to take your trading to a whole new level. Even if you're brand new and have no idea where to start, I can almost guarantee you guys, if you guys go ahead and tap into what it is that I just told you, give it about a month, give it about 2 months, you're gonna start not only understanding the markets more and more, you're gonna start to see more profits rolling in, and within the next 6 to 12 months, life will never be the same. So with that being said, this is your boy Rico, aka Rockstar Effects. I'm out. Peace.
Feel just like a rock star.